going to show you how you can use TestFlight to get a demo version of your app onto your phone. Let's jump straight in.
Back inside appstoreconnect.apple.com to help us get our test app from TestFlight onto our phone. So on the main screen of our app, in the App Store account, you'll see that there's a tab at the top here called TestFlight. We click on that. This is going to be our first step. So you'll see here internal testing, and these are groups of testers. And that's exactly what we want to create, a group of testers for ourselves. So your customer success manager may create themselves as a tester, but you want your own testing group. Let's hit the blue cross and begin that process. So let's call it testers, and as we've already got a group called testers, let's call it testers 2. And create this test 2 group. You can call that whatever you want. It could be your name, could be your company name. And now we want to actually add a tester. And if we hit plus, we can add a tester. All the names listed are people who already are inside the developer account. So you can only choose somebody who's already inside the developer account. So we're going to choose the appstores@disciplemedia.com address, and we're going to add it. So it's essentially all you need to do now. The next step will be an email invitation to your email account. So now we've received an email from TestFlight to our personal email address, or the one that we've chosen for the console. And it looks a little bit like this, that you've been invited to test the app by Disciple. It says Disciple because that's our developer account. If it's your developer account, it'll have your business name there. And it will say View in TestFlight. And if we click on that, we then receive an invitation. That looks a little bit like this. This code is going to be important. We're going to use it again when we go over to TestFlight. First step is to download the TestFlight app if you've never tested an app before. And then you can redeem the code once you've downloaded the TestFlight app. So we'll pop that code in that we got earlier. Then we have the option to install, so we'll do that. And now we have the test app on our phone, ready to log in and use. Now for Android, this process is a lot more simple. You simply head to the console to configure an app updates, and you trigger a new build for Android. This can take anywhere from about 10 minutes up to about 30 minutes. If that Android version is built, you'll get an email to your email account, or the person who triggered the Android build will get an email letting them know it's ready to download. Or you can come here to the console, and the build button will have now turned into a download button. And if we click it, it takes us to a QR code. You scan that with the camera on your Android device, and Android will guide you through the next steps to download that app onto your device.
So we've seen how we can get a test app or a demo app onto our Apple devices using TestFlight. Remember, if you wanted to get a Google demo app or test app, you can get that straight from the console.